The Rosary and Coast is a national event which has been taking place today, Sunday the 29th of April, on various beaches or coastal areas all around the UK. Almost 400 different locations have been used. People have gathered together to pray for life, to pray for peace, to pray for our country, and it's been a marvellous occasion. I think the Rosary today was designed to not only to pray for all the lives lost through abortion or the lives that are threatened at the other end of life too, but it was about raising awareness of the fact that there are people in this country who disagree with the prevailing thoughts that all life is expendable. We don't. Life is precious from the moment of conception till its natural death. And what was lovely about today as we stood on the beach down at Green and Shore was some of the people walking past said, "What's this for?" And we were able to tell them what it was for, and they went, oh, well that's good. And then they didn't join us, they carried on walking. But that's what it's about raising awareness and praying.
Where people are gathering like ourselves to say the Rosary and pray for our country. And thankfully God has blessed us with a little bit of dry weather, a little bit of sunshine, and of course being here in air, the usual cool sea breeze, so we don't overheat it.
One of the main things is the sense of community within the parish. It's something that we haven't really experienced before, and the Rosary being a dying part of worship, it was interesting to see how it was done and how it was reacted to by our parishioners. I think to do the Rosary, it's important because it does let us concentrate our mind on all the things that are happening, and we can make it relative to today, but concentrate our mind and really state our prayers to Our Lady as well. A lot of the time, a lot of people don't think about Our Lady when they're doing their prayers, so I think it's relative to be more close to Mary, and through that be more close to Jesus.
We need the Rosary now more than we ever did, and it was a promise of Our Lady that she made at Fatima for us to say the Rosary. But I was always used to saying the Rosary, and we always said the Rosary as children, and in the house as well at night time and everything like that. That the Rosary has become part of my life, and doing something like what we've done today, going down to the beach and making that extra effort, Our Lady Star of the Sea kind of thing. I think Our Lady would have liked that, yes. What we've done today is all getting together to pray for the world and the state it's in today, and pray for the faith to come back to Scotland and these isles and the whole British Isles actually. It's not in fashion now to pray, but I think it's very important to pray, and that was lovely, and I thoroughly enjoyed it today. I thought that was lovely. How do we do that to install faith itself into the youth? Education, definitely. This is something that I think is lacking nowadays. I mean, we got taught at home right enough. You get taught most of your things at your mother's knee, but if your mother hadn't been taught faith, this is the thing. I think there's more needing to do about education and about catching the brain when it's young. It's the small children and bringing them up to be used to it. And then they're so used to it, then they learn to love it later on in life as it goes on, and they can't do without it. But it's getting the child's brain when it's young in the formative years to teach all the praying. That's what we need.